Hello all and welcome to my 4th combat mission Marines campaign AAR. This mission is saving the Beachhead. Because I failed due to a quirk in the last mission, I now have come to this mission which I have to defend against a heavy mechanised force with a tank platoon, at least one tank platoon. To save the US Marine Corps Beachhead, as the Syrians are trying to break through with armour. Now, the briefing said, yeah, I'll be up against a tank platoon and a mechanised force. So basically, I think that they're going to approach from down the main. It said defend the road in the briefing, so I figure they'll approach down the main MSR here. So I'm going to set up my guys on either side in positions where they can't be fired upon from enemy units approaching from the west there, which is the top of the map. I'm going to tell them to hide and use covered arcs so that they can ambush. I do get reinforcements at some point, which is also a team of tanks. So I'm just splitting my squads up again. The reason for that again is so I can cover more area with covering fire, have interlocking covering fire, and also to minimise suppression against any one unit. Looking at the map, it's this urban area here in the middle with lots of depth to defend, lots of secondary defensive positions I can fall back to. It's quite a wide open map with good fields of fire and good line of sight across the whole map, which is actually to my disadvantage, especially if the enemy is going to be having armour. So I want to put my guys in buildings where they can't be fired upon that easily. So it means, in buildings behind the foliage, buildings covered by other buildings, etc. So I split up my small team as well, as I imagine that they're going to come in very handy. I expect the enemy to come down the main ASR here and also try and flank me from the right flank on the screen now over all the open ground. Really is ideal tank country there. So one of my squads, we're breaking the town up to 3 sectors. So on the left hand side there is one sector. This sort of the middle area here in front of the screen now is another sector, and the area up the front there near the road is a 3rd sector, and each platoon is going to defend one of these sectors. Sorry, each squad, not platoon. So it's vital that I defend this piece of territory according to the briefing. The Syrians will probably win and drive the Marines off the beachhead if they break through. So this is going to be a last stand scenario. I haven't played this mission before, so not quite sure what to expect, so it should be fun. When I played it, it was definitely tense, and there were a few unexpected surprises. I don't have enough units at the moment for a reserve, so I've got some Humvees up there. CAA team, Combined Anti-Armour Team. So I'll use that as a mobile reserve, but I just have to safely get them across the fields to the side of town. just trying to organise my forces in a defensive position. These guys here, they don't really have a fallback point if they get overrun. But I just assume if I do get overrun, I'll fall back to these main buildings here in the town. I have to be careful though that my force on the right doesn't get cut off, doesn't get split down the middle. So over here I have my combined anti-armor team. I want to put my tow missile Humvees sort of a defilated position behind the buildings, with trying to get any flanking shots on any armour that comes down that MSR. So as you can see there, I can get some pretty good flanking shots with those tow Humvees. So at the moment I'm trying to find my other tow missile Humvee. I can't seem to find it. So I'm going to put this Mark 19 Humvee there to support, as it may, knock out optics and be effective against the lighter armour of the T-55s and T-62s that I'm going to come up against. But my other tow Humvee is actually in the corner there. I haven't seen it yet. These guys are going to race down behind the town. They're going to be my mobile reserve. And I found my other tow Humvee. That Mark 19 is going to cover the rear of those two tow Humvees. Imagine until my armour gets here, they're going to be vital. So off we go. Now as you can see in horror, I immediately discovered with horror that the enemy's main effort is actually coming quite close to my position there from the south, which wasn't entirely clear in the briefing, but so now my forces are not positioned for an attack from that direction. So I'm in a bit of trouble already. I should have started to reposition these guys immediately, but I wasn't 100% sure that was going to be the enemy's main effort, and the enemy starts pounding my positions with 155mm by the sounds of things. It's a good thing I moved those guys out of those buildings. So we just spotted a T-62 coming down the MSR. So he's going to wander right into my trap. There's another two. There's a platoon of T-62s. One of my guys, who I thought I told to hide, fires off a law at the tank and actually takes it out, which is a lucky shot. So comes another T-62. I want to hit it with as many anti-tank weapons as I can. Guys fire and don't take it out, so I need to get them the hell out of their building real quick. And there is artillery coming down, but I gotta risk it. So two hits to the side and it's still going. So again, I got to get them out of the building ASAP.